Alright, we are back to do another sparring breakdown video. We got Aaron on the left and we got Claus on the right. These guys have a nice little roll here. Claus is still coming back from training, but we turned it up on a little bit today. Him and Aaron have a nice roll, so I thought I'd break it down. Both these guys like playing on the outside, so there's usually a lot of movement. We see some good group fighting here. Claus going for an arm drag, but coming in on a little short. See him kind of push on the far leg, come up almost like an X-guard sweep. And Aaron gives up an easy sweep at the start. Now we see Claus kind of coming in out the outside. Claus is a little bit more weird, the collar grips. Aaron's moving in. And we see Claus initiate with a nice knee cut pass. The overhead switch. Starts moving in position for Kimura, north-south choke. See Aaron turtling, moving up here. Claus starts to threaten the back. I think these guys ran out of space, so they just kind of scoot over. We start in the same position. Aaron hits a nice little Peterson roll, but fails to come on top. Claus moving in the half guard, doing a good job pinning Aaron here, trying to flatten him out. Reaching over, he's going to be able to do like a nice back step pass here. He's got some good options. We see Aaron bridge, come on top. We see Claus starting to show signs of fatigue. Claus just doing a really good job. Always looking on a 2-on-1 here, looking to attack the arm. Flower sweep opportunities. Aaron just kind of staying neutral. Come up off the outside. Aaron breaking grips, getting some control in the pants. Aaron looking to back step but getting shut down. Claus kind of like in between collar and sleeve and deli hiva here. He looks like he's having a hard time getting that deli hiva hook in. Aaron staying low, looking to work on some toriandos. He ends up back in close guard. Something Claus is doing a really good job of is always, like anytime he goes for a sweep or any kind of sweeping opportunity and he tires, he always goes back to his closed guard. So he gets to kind of conserve his energy a little bit better here. He's kind of dictating the action a bit better than Aaron is. You see Claus try to load. Manages to tip Aaron over here. Would have liked to see Aaron post out there trying to catch himself a little bit better. Aaron trying to get back to his guard. Finds himself in the stack pass. Claus circles, starts going behind again, trying to take the back, and moves into an armbar position. We see Aaron trying to curl back in, maybe looking away to hit his hitchhiker, but he's not on the right angle for it. And Claus hits a nice armbar. Let's break that down. That was a nice little scramble there at the end. So we see these guys. So this is like the initial sweep. I would like to see Aaron trying to post on his elbow here. That would be like the first thing that I'm seeing that's like not really happening. He could try to be like trying to keep his level a little bit higher by posting on this elbow. Also using a backstepping like motion with his top leg here. He's just kind of like ready to concede and fall to his hip. This is why it's going to make it really easy for Claus to come on top. But if Aaron was opening his hip and arcing this leg back, he'd be able to catch himself and counter base a little bit and get a chance to kind of bounce back into the position. But instead, Aaron just kind of concedes on the sweep and accepts guard. And now this makes it easier for Claus to start coming on top. You see Claus set up a nice pass here. We'll break it down as well. See, here's the stack pass. See, it's circle. Camera's a little out of position for that one. But we see Claus start to take the back here, and this is that kind of critical moment where he managed to pass the leg over the head. And we'll kind of look at some of the mistakes these guys are making. So like one thing Claus needs to do, just in general with his armbar, sometimes it's hard to do in the moment, but he just needs to scoot in and on his butt a little bit more. You can see this gap right here underneath. This gap shouldn't be there. That's why he's having a hard time kind of placing this leg across the head the way he would like to have it. He's also pushing on the bicep, trying to counter Aaron's ability to defend here. Aaron is more faced away, and the more he faces away in this position, away is this direction, the tighter the armbar is going to get. If he was hitting a hitchhiker escape, he would need to already be having that shoulder defended. He would need to have it on the other side of Klaus's hip. So hitchhiker is not really good an option if he was thinking that as he was faced away here. What Aaron actually wants to be doing is facing in. He wants to be making an effort to go to his knees, and that will help relieve some of the pressure on the armbar. So as we kind of continue here, we see Aaron make an attempt to go to his knees, but he's not turning his hip over. So this is another thing that's like a long time error of Aaron's. I've been trying to fix for him for a long time, is he doesn't hip escape to his knees. He needs to step this top leg over so he can go down to his belly, and that's what's going to allow him to come up in this position. Because he stays flat, his bridge isn't strong enough. He's just bridging up. You know, if you just bridge straight up in the air, you're never going to get on top like that. He needs to drive into Klaus, driving forward. Look at Klaus's grin on his face. He's loving this. So if we kind of continue on a little bit more, this is the break on the grip, and that made all the difference for him to get that armbar finish. So yeah, just really nice armbar setup by Klaus. He did a really good job. These guys will go a little bit longer. We'll see if Aaron can get him back. Again, these guys have been training together for a long time. Klaus is a little bit of weight on Aaron, but Aaron's been a little bit more consistent with his training. So that's what I think makes it a good competitive matchup. So we see these guys go again. Aaron lifting the legs, starting to look for his pass, controlling well on the outside. Aaron steps over for a knee cut, kind of ends up in 3/4 mount. And Klaus ends up recovering and going to half guard. Klaus needs to get on his side here, get an underhook. He's utilizing kind of like a cross frame against the neck. It wouldn't be quite as effective. If he can get this arm underneath here, it'd be serving him a lot better. Aaron trying to force the arm down. Looking to go palm to palm here. He's a little out of position to really kind of get anything going here. Aaron needs to start looking to drive this knee over. There you go. He's doing it. Looking for that 3/4 mount position, something I really like. Preach to my guys a lot to use. Aaron doing a good job controlling that far arm, making it hard for Klaus to get back to his underhook, but needs to make an effort to free his foot. Manages to get his foot out and starts moving this way into the mount. Doing a good job breaking posture here, looking for cross-collar choke. Starts moving in position for arm lock. Threads his arm in nice and deep and steps over. And manages to score an armbar back himself. So we'll go back just a little bit, kind of look at what he did there. So like Aaron's kind of focusing on using his hand here to free his foot. Maybe not the best way to go about it, but it works in the situation. The only reason I would advise against this is when you reach back like this, it takes weight off this knee, which is the knee Klaus wants to push inside to retain his guard. But it managed to work out for him, which is good. So once the leg gets free here, he starts moving into more of a proper mounted position here. And this part was really nice. He did a good job passing the lapel inside. So something I always really talk to my guys about is utilizing this cross collar grip. And he's just got like a nice deep 4 fingers in grip. You can see Klaus's hand is on the inside here, which defends the cross collar choke. But Aaron's still going to get a good turn here where it gives him a chance to start to isolate this arm. And he's actually switching, bringing his left arm inside and going in nice and deep on the arm. Aaron could be posting here. It would be something that would kind of help him. This hand is just kind of free, not doing anything. If he posted his hand to the mat, it would help him get this leg over better. You can see his hip is externally rotated. That's why it's kind of coming in at this broken angle here. If he was posting his hand, if his hand was on the mat, that leg would come over a lot smoother over the head, and then he would get like more quad to the face, which would just make for a heavier armbar. Yeah, there we go. But he still managed to make the adjustment really well and picked up a nice armbar, so I'm happy with that. These guys getting... They're 1 for 1 now with the armbars, so we'll see if we can get a tiebreaker submission. They're running out of time a little bit. We only got 2 minutes left for this round. I usually make my blue belts roll between 7 and 8 minutes. I always like for my athletes to go like a minute or two over what regulation time would be, just so they're in better condition. And then as like tournaments approach, I'll shorten it for them. So yeah, seeing these guys doing some grip fighting. Aaron doing a good job stepping in, starting his knee cut pass. Hit a nice pass there, starts moving into north-south, looking on the Kimura. Starts looking to stay on top here. Went for the back for a sec, but Claus kept moving, kind of rolled through. Claus is tired now, he's kind of in a more survival mode. Aaron doing a good job staying on top. Claus manages to recover his half. But Aaron firing back with another guard pass. We see Claus working his way up. Aaron starts to take the back. Let's see if he gets one more armbar attempt. His arm's not really in deep enough here to attack the arm. He's got to free his foot. Goes for a back step here, but he's out of position. He can cut his knee over to the right, which he does right now. Slide through. Here we go, that was a better transition. We see him again moving behind Claus, looking to attack that top arm for the armbar. But again, Aaron's arm's really out of position here. He loses it. I think time's pretty close to expire for these guys. We'll see if anyone manages to get a submission. Aaron trying to pass on the outside. Claus with collar and sleeve. Gets foot on the hip, looks for a tripod sweep. Switches to De La Hiva. Off balances Aaron and goes for a nice triangle. Again, not quite on the right angle there to finish. Aaron just doing a good job circling, freeing his head, and pitting Claus in side control. And this is when time expires. These guys had a nice roll. It was good back and forth action. I was happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. There were some nice armbar finishes. Always nice to see some good submission attempts. And yeah, I hope you guys got something out of it. If you guys like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.